You're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Smoking Dank Sinatra, that's all gas. On the hunt in the tall grass. Intercepting every ball pass, then I run it back, that's a TD. Check the scoreboard, y'all last. We up one, you see me. Pussy niggas wanna talk about it, go to Hellcat, no demon. I be politicking on your broadcast at the red carpet like the famous homie. Ask your bitch, really famous homie, and you know it's in me. It ain't on me. So creative like I made Adobe. I've been balling like I play with Kobe.
What's the deal? What's the deal? PolitiKan the podcast. We back again. Live Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So the first topic we got to get to, man, everybody talking about it, LeBron James, officially scoring champion of the NBA. Speaking of the Lakers, we had a blockbuster trade, man. Russell Westbrook has finally been traded. 3-team trade between Utah and Minnesota, bringing back D'Lo to L.A. And we got the not Kyrie Irving. That was a big trade to Dallas, but we're not even gonna touch on that because we got to get to the other side. Ja Morant. He has been in an altercation after the game with Indiana, and now his homeboy has been banned from the NBA games. What else? We got hip hop. Hip hop is officially 50 years old. They had a celebration at the Grammys. We don't speak on that. And Joe Biden, he's gearing up to run for his 2024 election, even though the party only had 30% of the party. He gave his State of Union address, and now they said that he has 72% of the party. So the Democrats are getting back behind Joe Biden. Let's get to this first topic, though. Where my LeBron? Where my LeBron fans?
LeBron, what about the Lakers?
Bronny.
So your
Yes,
man
sir.
is officially scoring champion, even though they lost. And Russell Westbrook was arguing with Darvin Ham, and Anthony Davis didn't even stand up on the bench to watch LeBron break the record. But somehow, everybody thinks that the Lakers still have a chance, man. What do y'all think about LeBron being a scoring champion? And what does that mean for the Lakers going forward?
Lakers got the greatest player of all time.
Before
Lakers-
we start this LeBron love fest, let me go first, man. Let me skip it. But before I gotta listen to all the slurping, let me go first. So
Wow.
Okay, here we go. First of all, on some real shit, you want to say congratulations to LeBron James for becoming an all-time NBA leading scorer. That's a huge accomplishment, man. It says a lot for his longevity, his dedication to keeping his body right, and also a little good fortune whenever being hurt. You know, congratulations to LeBron for breaking a 40-year-old record. That's probably going to stand at least 10 years. We don't know what Luka going to do in the next 15, 20, or KD going to do in the next 10, or possibly Steph, but that's LeBron's record for a minute. Congratulations to LeBron. On that, as a Laker, so the reason why Laker fans, real Laker fans, not LeBron fans, but real Laker fans, the reason why it's hard for us to give LeBron his due is because look at last night. Now, before you call me a hater, LeBron James has 36 points through 3 quarters, okay? He enters the game with 8 minutes to go. So obviously they had a stoppage. They had to, clap it up for him, which rightfully so. There's still a game to play. And my problem is LeBron James did not attempt a shot until under 2 minutes to go. He got a concession layup when the game was over. It's like, bro, where's all the aggression at in the fourth quarter when it's time to win the game? You give up when you get the record? It seemed like you just check out. You played hard, got 36 points through 3 quarters, and you completely disappeared like you didn't give a fuck that there was a game to win. The Lakers are in 13th place, behind 4 or 5 games. We can't afford to give away games. And this guy just does not close the game. And look at the comments he made about the whole Kyrie thing. He went on this big tirade about, oh my God, I wish they would have got me Kyrie. And what does that do to your teammates? You alienate them. Hence the reason why Anthony Davis, when he hit the shot, Anthony Davis was sitting down and he was disengaged. Your whole team is supposed to be up, celebrating and cheering. It's supposed to be good morale. There is a clip of Anthony Davis. As soon as LeBron hit the shot, Anthony Davis is sitting down like I am on this motherfucking bed, and he's not even cheering because LeBron has alienated his teammates saying, Oh, when you say you want Kyrie and you're so disappointed, that says you're disappointed in the teammates that you have. So, out of Laker land, there was a report that teammates are disgruntled by that. Hence the reason why you didn't see the effort to get him that game. Russell Westbrook is the only one that's playing hard. So that's the whole thing with LeBron James. Yes, it's good that he got the scoring champ, but in Laker land, we don't care about all that stat shit. Kobe or Jordan in that position, Kobe, especially having Kobe as a Laker, Kobe, he would have been pissed off that they lost the game. He wouldn't have gave a shit about that record. He would, before y'all say, what about the 60 he scored? Kobe, we all knew Kobe on his last 3 years. The Lakers weren't expected to win because he was hurt. It wasn't Kobe no more. Kobe busted his Achilles. He wasn't himself. And we all know that the last 3 years. So, but if Kobe in his competitive days, when the Lakers were competitive and he was healthy, he would not have been happy with just getting the record. He would have been pissed off if he lost the game. And it's a shame that LeBron James is sitting there happy that they lost the game. What about the playoffs, man? And that's why I can't get LeBron. No, he's not the greatest of all time. He is a top 5 player of all time, but he is not the greatest player of all time. I got Kobe, Jordan, Duncan, and Kareem above LeBron. But the Lakers are not going to make the playoffs. It says it in the play, and LeBron only caring about his stats, and the fake ass Laker fans that came over here with LeBron that only care about his stats. Like, I don't see how you guys are celebrating so much when the Lakers are in 15th place and not making the playoffs. It's a shame.
Well, I guess that's my opportunity to chime in since Ronnie wanted to go ahead and just basically revoke your entire Laker card. There was no reason to go there. I mean, you can talk all you want about LeBron. You don't talk about the team. The team is dismantled from the foundation. We know that. We know that there should have been more moves made during the summer, and it didn't happen. And you said it, 2 full years now in a row that we weren't going to make the playoffs and we weren't going to do anything because of the way the team was currently assembled. And I say,
exactly,
whatever, you know what I mean? Because I'm mad at you for saying it because I don't want to speak it into existence, but it is what it is, right? But like you said, let's address the breaking of the all-time record. Congratulations to LeBron James for doing what he did. The one thing, though, I do have to bring into my not necessarily LeBron love, but LeBron hate. Kareem, to me, even though he's not a guard, should be considered the greatest of all time, not just because of what he did in the NBA, but if you really just look at his entire body of work, like his resume as a basketball player, like he won those 3 straight national championships in college. They, vetoed the dunk. Like how do you stop someone from dunking in college? And he didn't even play his freshman year, like won 3 straight. And if you think about it, if he would have went to the NBA out of high school and didn't play those 3 years in college, there would have been more time for LeBron to have to break that record because he probably would have scored another 15,000 points. That could be a lot, but hey, who's to say he couldn't? So I respect the fact that the record was broken, but just like you said, Ronnie, like, if anything is done and your teammates don't support you, that speaks so highly of the coaching staff. That speaks not highly, but it speaks of the coaching staff, of the back office, because I mean, LeBron drops that interview about how he feels about Kyrie not being on the team or not getting the trade. It almost seemed like he wasn't aware of the D'Angelo Russell trade. You know what I mean? Because of how everything happened last night. Anthony Davis is not happy. Russell Westbrook is being him, always, showing his true colors and true discomfort with the disrespect that he gets. Like, why did he get subbed out with 59 seconds left in the half? Just because LeBron was trying to get an extra 2 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, the extra 2 points gets off of not only my minutes, but the momentum that they had created because they were actually on their way back into the game. Like, I'm watching both of them stand there with Darvin Ham on the sideline, and the Lakers were making a little run towards the end of that first half. So putting LeBron in kind of slowed things down. They kind of stopped them from winning. Like, he didn't care about winning. He cared about the record. Like you said, Kobe would have won after the dub and nothing else would have mattered. So, yeah, like I really don't know how to wrap it up. I'm a diehard Laker fan. I know we got more topics about the Lakers, so I'll wait for that one. So I guess who's taking it? Rich homie?
I can't wait to pop
Rich
LeBron. Papa LeBron hit her head like Groundhog Day. Golly. Imagine waking up and, a guy breaks a record that everybody says wouldn't be beaten, people still have something to say. Like, imagine whatever you're the best in your area that you became the best, and people were like, nah, because I don't feel like it. It's really asinine. And if Stephen A was here, he would say it's blasphemous. I mean, listen, you guys don't have to like LeBron for whatever reason, but to say you respect him and then say but is disrespectful. Like you were just saying that the team is trash and they haven't done anything and they won't do anything. And so they make trades and you say, okay, that don't matter. And then LeBron says, hey, these guys are trash too. Get me Kyrie. And you say, why would you do that? You're alienating the dudes that everybody's already calling trash. Like, come on, bro. Like, keep that same energy. Like, Kobe wasn't doing nothing that LeBron's doing this late in his career. Kobe was banged up. Kobe didn't carry nothing. Kobe damn near needed to be carried. As much as I love Kobe, I'm not disrespecting Kobe. And the legacy of Kobe, it looms bigger than the numbers on the court because of his passing. So we got to factor that into the situation as well. So I think if there's anything other than just love for LeBron, then that just clearly shows that you need to look in the mirror and you are a true hater. You really are a true hater, and that's okay, but just acknowledge that you're a hater. That's it. That's all I ask. You can hate on it, just acknowledge you're a hater.
I'm a hater.
Acknowledge you're
I'm a hater. I'm a hater.
I tell the truth. I'm
a hater. No, I'm gonna say I'm a hater because the way you just slandered my man Kobe over LeBron's little greatness.
Exactly.
I'll say LeBron's longevity is beautiful, but the dog that he should be is never the dog he's going to be. So that's why he lost the game after he broke the record.
My dad always told me your best ability is your availability. You can't do nothing if you're not there. So y'all say, oh, his longevity, but he's there still, doing it at a high level.
He led us to a loss. He led us to a loss for no reason.
And still doing it.
And still losing.
Don't do that, Carlton. He said, "I like
still
led us to a loss and
y'all
still
can't
doing
finish this dude off. Y'all finish him off. I already know you about to finish him.
Oh man, you're looking at the number one LeBron hater and AKA Laker hater, and I'm not afraid to say it.
He just opened his ears.
That's the only thing that he's winning. So before I get on LeBron, what are we talking about with LeBron? Are we just acknowledging the fact that he's now the greatest scorer of all times?
He's not. Yeah. He just passed. He just passed the most points. He just passed the most points.
Okay.
Who's the greatest scorer is opinion.
That's all we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Because we're not talking about greatness. We can't talk about greatness. If we're just talking about LeBron passing,
he's the best scorer ever.
Kareem, cool. Give him his props. Just leave it as that. He passed him. Give him his props. Ever. Nobody. Now this is where you get cooked. Okay. You just made the statement that he's the best ever. Okay. Let's talk about that. Now we're talking about two different things. Raise your hand in the panel if Kareem is in your top 3 of greatest players of all time. Okay.
My bad. Right hand.
There's an oddball out.
Wait, hold up. Kareem's not. Well, you're on this side. Kareem's not even in your top 3 of greatest players of all time.
Okay, not in mine, no.
You don't know
Okay, I'm just making. Okay, so we got Jordan.
He's 4.
Kareem, and whoever else you want to put in there, right? Okay. Who's the most dominant player?
Shaq.
That's
okay.
what I would have in mind.
So LeBron loses that. He's not the most dominant.
Will
Jordan is considered the greatest player of all times. So he didn't win in that. Oh, wait, championships. LeBron doesn't even have more than Kobe, right?
Nope.
Oh, so he doesn't even have more championships than Kobe. Oh, wait. How many? Jordan has never lost in the finals. You lost to the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, my goodness. And you're over here sitting and saying that he's the greatest player of all times with your Wheatie box that has no Wheaties in it, probably.
It's full of Wheaties. Still on it because this.
So you have
this gonna be worth a
hard
lot,
Wheaties.
buddy.
So
I'm gonna sell it to you. I'm gonna sell
so
it to
that
you.
just shows you have hard Wheaties because you have a hard on for LeBron, not acknowledging that he is not the greatest player of all times. He's not the most dominant player. He doesn't have the most championships because if we go off of championships, Bill Russell beats everybody. Rest in peace. Bill Russell beats everybody. And how many teams LeBron James had to play with to get championships? Oh my goodness. And how many superstars he had to play with? You got Kyrie, you got Chris Bosh, you got D Wade, and we're still going on. I'm
AD,
sorry.
Russ.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait. And how many championships does LeBron got? 4? 3? 4? Something like that?
Three
He
and a
really
half.
got 3. He 3. There you go.
Bullshit
3.5 because he got a bubble
anything to
championship.
demean LeBron. You got anything to demean LeBron. Yo,
Am I demeaning
I'm not even
LeBron
mad
or
at
am I
y'all.
stating facts?
Facts.
he's gonna have the most points. He's gonna have the most assists. He gonna have the most clutch points in the playoffs. He gonna have
But
the
what
most
does that
damn
mean?
near everything. He gonna have the most damn near everything.
How
in the
does that
playoffs.
make you the
So
greatest?
if he can't get the championships, then how are you faulting him for going and getting everything else?
Are you a Laker fan or a
Everything else.
LeBron fan?
I'm a LeBron fan and a Laker fan.
Yeah,
You're
there
not a
you go.
Laker fan because you shouldn't be so happy right now. We're in 15th place in 5 games. How are you so happy about that?
Because
Why is it
LeBron,
about stats and not winning
LeBron
and
got
losing?
his scoring title, and I'm playing with LeBron. LeBron got a
Hey,
scoring title, and
okay,
he's not getting
okay,
no
so I
championship.
in the
I got-
last 2 years.
Hold on. I got to chime in here because one thing he mentioned was all the stars that he played with. And now they made this trade, and Russell Westbrook has been traded. So another big three has been blown up. And now D'Lo is returning. So now you're putting Westbrook out. You got D'Lo there. You still got Patrick Beverly. This team just does do who you got, Thomas Bryant? I mean, this team, no matter what the move was doing, Hachimura has been okay, but these moves just don't make sense. The move off of Westbrook by any means, y'all should have did that in the offseason. Y'all was just going to ship him to Utah for D'Lo, because D'Lo is not, he's a mediocre player. He's average.
D'Lo,
So-
I think Caleb, I think D'Lo is a good player.
D'Lo's
But
good.
again, a lot of these players, it's going to be hard for them to play for LeBron. This is not hating. LeBron is ball dominant, man. It's going to be hard for these guys to get off. He has to turn into a spot-up shooter or go to the second unit like Westbrook did because LeBron dominates the ball. So if you're not a special player like Kyrie, which he's not, it's hard for players like that to thrive with LeBron.
That's not true, Ronnie. That's not true, Ronnie.
One more
LeBron-
point. So LeBron, if you guys notice, everybody was there. All the stars were there. LeBron's family was there. Everybody was there. LeBron needed 36 more points to get the record. So if he flew they said he flew family in. It was 200 media people there. He planned to get the record. Like, you're going for the record and not going for the win. He said, I'm going to get the record tonight. And that's what he did. He scored his 36 points.
Wait.
And he checked out. So one last thing. I'm going to shut up. Kevin Durant said this a couple years ago. Kevin Durant said, and that's his friend, he said, playing with LeBron James is toxic. And look what happened. Look what's happening. All the players always get traded. All the players.
You did not just
Wait.
talk about.
Wait. To add on to Ronnie's, to add on to Ronnie's point, it was Magic Johnson. It was a conversation like this. Hey, LeBron, and LeBron was brushing his hair. Well, and he was like, "Hey, Magic," and he was like, "Hey, you better get the scoring title today, because if you get it anytime else in this week, your shine won't be as big because of the Super Bowl." So LeBron was like, "Okay, everybody, come on out. I'm going to get it tonight because I don't want nobody to take away from my shine, not the team shine, because the Lakers aren't shining right now. Because you know why the Lakers aren't shining? What LeBron needs is
you guys are
Luka,
such I can't even
Hold on.
believe this.
Steph. He needs who? Oh, he'll take a John Morant right now. He needs some other all-star to carry him to get him that championship. Because
And
every
Anthony
team
Davis
there,
had.
I look. Hood Rich
Oh, go ahead,
Carlson. I got
Carlton.
you.
Carlton.
Carlson. You want to go first? You want to go first, Carlson?
rebuttal me,
dying.
Carlton.
No, you want to, Carlton? Go ahead if you want to.
Listen,
Rebuttal me, Carlton.
It's amazing how you talk about all these players LeBron has to play with, but he still averaged all those points playing with all those great players. And like the fact that he needs players around him, like if he was garbage, man,
You're not rebuttaling me, Carlton.
because
why.
there was so
There's
much
no
cap.
rebuttal
There was
to it.
just because there was so much.
There's
so
cap.
much.
LeBron didn't lose to Dallas Mavericks.
Imagine this.
That's cap.
Imagine this.
Hold on. Let him go.
Imagine being on a bad team. Every other bad team in the NBA has one good player, two good players that score all the points. Imagine not saying, hey, LeBron, you're going to get the record. He's going to get 36, and nobody else on the team being like, let me go ahead, get my 12, get my 8. Anthony Davis had 13 points, but this is all LeBron's fault.
What are we talking about? I thought
This is all LeBron. You talk about winning the game.
No. I came on here and asked what we. No, I.
Okay,
There's so much
Okay,
LeBron
Carlton.
haters in my
all the
orbital.
smoke. I'm taking all
right
the smoke
there.
tonight.
Happening
I
right
came
there.
on here and asked what are we talking about?
There's too
And
much.
I
There's
said,
too
what are
much
we
LeBron
talking
hate around my aura.
Oh,
for me
you
to,
can't rebuttal me, so you want to go to the next subject. Let's go.
All right, go ahead.
You can't rebuttal what I said.
Because you look ready.
Okay, so where Carlton was trying to go was saying that basically LeBron has to be a good player and get points regardless who's around him and regardless what team he's on, where his record is, because he's a good player and he's in the NBA and whatever. Yeah, your points are valid. The thing I was trying to like hurry up and get to is that if you guys really dug into these topics today, especially because of the whole trade happened like an hour ago or so, Patrick Beverly is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Not tall, not big and strong, just an average dog, right? Him and Marcus Smart. He went on camera saying last year that D'Angelo Russell was just like Kyrie, just like James Harden, that he had everything that they had, except he didn't have the same respect. So if you think about someone like Patrick Beverly who doesn't really care who gives him the respect, like he has no reason to dick ride anybody. If he already felt like he was good like that, and we all know who D'Lo was, like we know that he was nice when he was with Golden State. Let's not forget they picked him up and he played for Golden State when Steph Curry and Klay were injured, and he did very well. He's going to come and help the Lakers instantly. And they also picked up, because I wrote down some notes, Beasley. I mean, Malik Beasley, he's no good. No, he's decent, averaging 13, 3 and shooting 39.6% from the field and 35.9% from 3. We need scorers. The Lakers need scorers. We need people that are going to score the ball.
We need defenders.
That too. You're correct.
Caleb,
that
can
too.
I ask you a question?
Hold on, y'all. Wait, real quick. And the only thing I was trying to say with the trade part is that if you add in the fact that LeBron is ball dominant and you give him better supporting cast for the team the way it's currently constructed, LeBron can give up the rock without having to give up the rock because everyone else will be able to run faster. They have more players. I think they've got like now three or four players under 26 years old. Not forgetting Hashimura or whatever his name is. So they're going to play better basketball. I'm talking about as the Lakers. The Lakers will play better basketball. But when it comes to LeBron stuff, I mean, he's not about team when it comes to his accolades, but who would be? If I was about to break the all-time scoring record, I would do it, but I would not celebrate with 10.9 seconds left in the third quarter and we're losing. I wouldn't stop and have my mom and my kids and everybody come on the court. I would wait till the game was over, and then we would represent, take pictures and all that, then off the dub alone. That's
okay, Caleb, can I ask you a question, Caleb?
What's up?
If I told you in the beginning of the NBA season that the Kings will have a better record than the Lakers, what would you say about that?
I would say that the Lakers need to blow it up and start over.
Exactly.
And if I also told you that the Thunder have a better chance of making the postseason than the Lakers, would you laugh at me?
Yeah, because the Thunder has been getting a bunch of draft picks and ship offs. They're supposed to be down there with the Houston Rockets.
Oh wait, they got a young core, right? Oh,
They're supposed to be like the Detroit Pistons.
oh okay. Let's see who else. Oh, the Timberwolves also are doing better than.
No, now they traded for the big man. They've been having a core. You know, if what's his name?
Rudy Gobert.
If Rudy
Utah blew up their team and they got a better record than the Lakers do. Right?
Nobody expected Utah for sure.
You supposed to be a Laker fan? How you laughing at this?
Because he's laughing because these are all facts.
I'm a realist.
Uh-huh.
I'm a realist.
That's crazy.
Give me the come on, Laker fans.
I'm not gonna act
my
happy
team been
about
sucking for a
LeBron's
long time.
success when the team is trash. You're not a real Laker fan. If you're happy right now about what LeBron is doing individually, you're not a Laker fan. Lakers is about
No, that's being a LeBron fan. Right.
Alvin, tell me, am I telling the truth? Isn't the Laker culture about winning championships? It's championship or bust, right?
What do I say to Caleb? What do I say to Caleb in every rebuttal? I say, what's your chip count? I don't say who LeBron plays for.
That's what
I am not even a Laker fan.
All these fake ass Laker fans, LeBron fans that are supposed to be Laker fans, you guys are fake because you will not be happy right now because the team sucked. Why are we celebrating one man when the team is trash? Why? I don't.
And y'all lost.
There's literally nothing else to celebrate.
You're crazy. This isn't tennis or golf. But look, no disrespect, Carlton. This isn't tennis and this isn't golf. This isn't tennis and this isn't golf. Anthony Davis is still one of the top 10 players in the NBA.
And y'all go give him you give him no heat. Zero.
No, what do you mean give him no heat?
Y'all give Anthony Davis zero heat.
Anthony Davis was on an MVP candidate role before he got injured this season. He was really carrying everybody, and LeBron stepping up to score over 30 was everything. We were like, things could work, things could get better, and we could at least get into the play-in. But when you look at AD's body language, he probably said to himself, like, man, he's going to hype all this up, and he's not even going to care about the dub. He hasn't even fed me. We haven't even done our big pick and roll one good time within the whole game. You can't even get in the flow if every time he gives you a pass, it's a BS pass off the ground. Like, you watched it right before he got subbed out the game. It was like he's talking to his sons. All I got to do is get 8 points a quarter, and I'm good.
Right.
Come on now, man. Come on.
Do you guys know that the Orlando Magic, the Orlando Magic have
you ain't got to go there, y'all.
Come on, the Orlando Magic have
come on, bro. Don't do that like that.
We gotta move on, man.
No, this is my moment because I've been waiting for LeBron fans to come out and talk about his greatness, but in his greatness of getting his individual
most points ever.
Look at him.
I don't know.
You're
most
happy.
Points ever.
Where are you at?
Most points ever.
It's not me. It's over there.
You are happy because he got the most points ever and he lost.
And
LeBron James has never.
Too. And LeBron did it in a Laker uniform. And you guys, it burns y'all so
all right,
bad.
we gotta move. We gotta move on.
You are not a Laker fan.
Exactly.
Good Rich Carlson, you are not a Laker fan.
One thing
I come on record. Hood Rich did not want the smoke with LeBron. He did not answer my question.
One thing that I have to say is that Ronnie is completely right. Kevin Durant came out and said that playing with LeBron is toxic. And as you see the result, you see everybody that plays with him, it is exhausting him. This is why Kyrie left. And this is why he over there crying about them not getting Kyrie. But Kyrie left you because it was exhausting to play with you. And that's why everybody is not happy playing around LeBron.
Kyrie went to a playoff team,
and you guys are using Kevin Durant as a baseline. Like, people want to play with him. Man,
all right, but
is he not a great player?
I'm done.
All right, we got to move on. The Lakers still sorry. That team that trade doesn't. That trade gets them from 13th to 11th. That does nothing. So I'm not worried about it. Let's get to the NFL, man. So we all know it's a Super Bowl week. We got Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday. We got the Chiefs versus the Eagles, man. So we're looking at it, and this is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has been to 5 straight AFC championships. This is his second trip to the Super Bowl, and he's going to play for at least another 10 to 12 years. So if he gets this championship in the next 10 years, do you think that he can get to 5 more Super Bowls and tie Tom Brady or somewhat surpass Tom Brady? Because that has been the talk, is that he is on pace right now to probably pass Tom Brady with more than 7 Super Bowls. We just had LeBron pass Kareem. Everybody said that that record was unbreakable, and we just seen that unbreakable record be broken. And now we're looking at Patrick Mahomes. Will he be the next one to step up and break that unbreakable record? What's your thoughts on this?
I'll go first. I would say shots are still being fired, ladies and gentlemen. I would say if Patrick Mahomes just passes Tom Brady in passing yardage and he doesn't get as many titles as Brady does, according to some of my peers, it would be good because at least he got the most scoring.
There you go.
And passing yards. It doesn't matter about the championship.
That part.
It doesn't matter about the championships, Caleb. It's all about your individual record. So if he has the most passing yards, he is doing much better than Brady. I'm done.
That part.
Well said. Well said.
Well, considering the fact Patrick Mahomes only has 1 Super Bowl, I think he's got to at least pass Eli Manning before you start talking all that. Here you go. Hey, no, look at. We're talking about football. We're talking about football. Why are you even referencing LeBron? Why is he still? He lives rent free in y'all head.
I'm just showing you don't want the smoke, bro.
It's too dark in your house. I can barely see you. Your face is like floating on your beard.
I'm the only thing that's lighting up in here because I am the light.
Well, I guess that's my turn. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think under no circumstance will Patrick Mahomes beat Tom Brady. It won't. The NFL won't allow it. They won't allow it. Tom Brady's gonna hold on to this record for a very long time. 7 Super Bowls. No, I mean I say Patrick Mahomes gets 5 total. He gets 5, and he'll probably get 8 trips to the Super Bowl. I can't see him really taking over 7. He's too agile of a quarterback. Me personally, because my Raiders suck and we don't do anything. I'm having a hard time believing that Patrick Mahomes is going to be healthy enough to even lead them to a Super Bowl championship this upcoming Sunday. Because that injury he took last game or 2 games ago, and he's trying to recover. You could just see it. I mean, he's not a sit in the pocket type quarterback. And he can when necessary, but a lot of his plays, the ooh and ah, the things that make him so great, that's when he's on the fly. That's when he's out of the pocket. So, I mean, no knocking him or the fact that his team is in the Super Bowl, but no, he doesn't get to 7 Super Bowl championships. He gets to 8 appearances, 5 titles, and in some way they're going to reference that to Kobe Bryant for 5 rings, number 8. Just saying.
Damn it, Mayor, man. Why you got to take all the points, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all took the first points, you feel me? So, you know what? But quickly, I think my opinion, I said this 3 years ago, that Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback, probably player that we've ever seen in the NFL. That's just my opinion. The guy could do it all. He throws on a run. He throws on the run opposite way to the left and still throw to the right. He throws across his body. The man can scramble. He makes great decisions. He's clutch. I think Patrick Mahomes is already the most talented quarterback ever. Now, to Alvin's point, I don't think the NFL would allow it. Now, let's just keep it real, man. Black people dominate sports, especially basketball, football. To have a white guy be considered the greatest or be at the top, they're not going to allow a black man to take that from them too. You really believe that? You know what I'm saying? As far as, them allowing that. And then on top of that, another point Alvin made, Mahomes is a mobile quarterback, man. That takes, he don't have the protection that Brady had. Brady has always had a great offensive line, Mahomes has to run around a lot, man. You saw the last Super Bowl against Brady, how he was on the run the entire time. He had no protection. So, taking all those hits and taking all the punishment he's going to take, and the scrambling, his body, will he be able to hold up and play 20 years like Brady? I hope so, because I'm a big fan. I just, if it was fair, I think if they had no politics involved, I think Mahomes could get 7 Super Bowls because he's that damn good. I just don't think the NFL will allow that because he's already better in my eyes. Brady, he has the most Super Bowls, and he's the GOAT for now. But as far as talent, I think Mahomes, there's nobody better than him at the position in NFL history. So, I'm rooting for the guy, but I don't think it can happen.
I wonder how Mahomes will feel reading this in his script for 8 Super Bowls from now.
I don't know. I when you say that because he's black, you got to remember that he is biracial. He is black and white, and because of that, let me talk
my kid is mixed. My kid is mixed, and he's black.
Yes,
I get what you're saying, but if they're gonna allow a black quarterback to do it,
it'll be him.
It's not gonna be a nigga.
Right. It won't be Lamar Jackson.
So if they're gonna decide to allow any nigga to do it, it's gonna be a biracial nigga like Mahomes. So why not bet on it?
It ain't. Go ahead, y'all, because I'm gonna say it. Go ahead.
I got one thing to say after too. Didn't the commissioner come out during Super Bowl week and answer a question saying, "Hey, we're now trying to get at least 7 black coaches. We got 5 black coaches in the NFL. Our goal is to get 7."
7 out of 32.
7. We're trying to get. They're struggling right now to get 7 black head coaches in the NFL
with 0 owners.
With 0 owners.
You know why that is.
That's 7 coaches. You think they're going to give a black man 8 championships?
No, 8. No. Exactly. Look. To piggyback on that, y'all, it's funny. You got 7 coaches, so that means it's less than 25% of the coaches, right? Less than 25% of the coaches are black. If Patrick Mahomes is who he is and he's biracial, they're not gonna build up that side to try to make it a black versus white thing. What's going to happen is it's going to be biracial Patrick Mahomes versus Joe Burrow. And they're going to be the 2 quarterbacks of the future. You're going to have him. They're going to be the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady for the next 5 to 10 years. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of little Mike Vicks and Donovan McNabbs popping up, doing some things. And then something out of nowhere happens, and then they're just not in the picture anymore. I mean, let's be honest, dudes.
But that's already happened. Lamar Jackson. And now we got Jalen Hurts.
That's what I'm saying. RG3. Like we only get okay. Here's the worst part. We only get this much shine in the NFL, right? But we got more kids going after being in the NFL than MLB, than soccer, than tennis, than golf, than any other sport. Knowing the CTE, knowing everything else. Why? Because you get that jersey with your name on the back. It's everything. People go crazy all week long, all this excitement. It won't matter. We're just going to sit in the pool. Just like relief pitchers in MLB. Oh, let's grab this one. D3. He got a 0.39 or 3.940. And what? Nothing. Won't get no Super Bowl championships.
You guys got a good point because look at Lamar Jackson. He took Baltimore to a Super Bowl, and they won't even give him his money.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Because his hair's too long.
You know what I'm saying? So that tells you that, like, the black nigga quarterbacks, they ain't trying to invest in you like that, man. You could come in for 2-3 years on that rookie contract, and we could pay everybody but you to try to win a Super Bowl with you on your back. And then once that contract negotiation come up, you either take this $40-50 million less, or you go try your luck with the next team. We move on to the next one. And that's kind of how they handle it. And that's why Lamar Jackson is going to be out of there. And the next person is going to pay him, but they're going to pay him on a 2-3 year contract. He ain't going to get that long-term contract. And the NFL is going to continue to be what it's been since our whole lives. The same, it's the same shit, different play.
A good
What's
old
up?
boys club.
Wrap it up, y'all.
My question is, I know we're talking about the whole Knicks thing. Isn't Russell Wilson mixed? And he was at the 1 yard line, and they didn't even let Beast Mode run the ball, so they don't care if you mix. Give the white man his championship.
But they did that because they'd rather have the mixed quarterback be the hero than the ghetto nigga that didn't even want to do media interviews.
Right.
He said the whole media week, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Whole Super Bowl media week. And you want this nigga to be the hero of the Super Bowl? No way they're not going to allow that.
Right.
And that's
They
why
made that
he
call
hit the
real
right.
quick.
Yep.
Good call out. Good call out.
But let's get to this hip hop news, man. So hip hop is 50 years old, man. It was celebrated at the Grammys this year. They had a big performance. They honored Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a big, performance with the God did. And the Grammys had more hip hop people there than I've ever seen in my life. And it's always been so tainted because you turn around and you invite all these hip hop people, and then Beyonce doesn't win the album of the year, and you give it, and then Chris Brown doesn't win the R&B album of the year. He loses to some guy we don't even know, and they turn around and they still boof us and fuck us out of the awards, but then they turn around and invite us and want to celebrate us in the same breath. What are y'all thoughts about this whole 50-year Grammy celebration?
Man.
I gotta go first because I want to get off the subject because it's irritating me, and I'm sorry, Ronnie, for cutting you off.
It's all good.
It was a whole satanic ritual in my mind. I watched that Sam Smith's a performance with him in the devil suit with the horns and the red circling around, and the way he there was so much disrespect to hip hop. Like, we would have been better off having it at the Apollo. Like, we would have been better off letting BET produce it themselves. Everything seemed like it was a jigaboo shit show. Like, I understand Jay-Z's, I'm one of the biggest Jay-Z fans, but he really sat up there at the Last Supper. Like, the table was dressed up as the Last Supper, and he sat there I don't know. I love hip hop, but that wasn't hip hop. LL Cool J, him coming out was cool, but I don't know. It kind of hurt me. I didn't feel no West Coast vibes. I didn't feel nothing. I felt like it was for all these little kids out here who are trying to figure out who they are, screaming at the TV, holding their phones at the TV, trying to post it for Instagram. It was not real, soulful rock hymn type hip hop. But that's just how I feel. Go ahead, Ronnie.
The Grammys, first of all, hip hop being 50 years old, that's crazy, man. Because I'm 39. Hip hop was new when I was born, and it's dope that we're still around. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to hip hop for being around for 50 years. But that bullshit we saw at the Grammys, as Alvin pointed out, the whole satanic shit, the devil horns, people gonna stop. When y'all gonna stop calling everything a fucking conspiracy when it's right in your face?
Right, exactly what I was about to say. It's right there. It's no longer hidden.
It's not. It's like they want to say, "Oh, that's creative. That's art. That's creativity." You don't need no goddamn devil horns and all that bullshit to be creative. Like, that type of shit. It's like evident in what you call, ironically, the white rapper of hip hop, Eminem. He told us about the Grammys years ago. Man, he's always spoke on the Grammys. They bullshit us to get us here just to fuck us out of awards. And he's talking about hip hop people. You know what I'm saying? So the person that beat Beyonce for album of the year, man, who the fuck was that? Are you
I did.
Mary J. Blige? Like, come on, man. Why do we even entertain this shit as black people? Why do we go and why do we watch this shit? It's not for us. We need to make our own goddamn Grammys. They're sitting up here giving awards to all these no-name motherfuckers who we don't know who they are. Chris Brown lost to a bum. It's like, we don't, come on, the world knows who Chris Brown is. Nobody else knows who the fuck that other dude, Robert Glass. Only the people that listen to him know, but everybody knows who the fuck Chris Brown is. So it's like
Robert Glasper?
The Grammys are a joke. It's not for us. It never was for us. And I think we just need to stop supporting that type of shit because it ain't for us. So that's all I got on that.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well. Here's the thing. There's not much to celebrate in hip hop right now. You know, I mean, what is hip hop right now? Yeah. You know, all I hear is if I can't catch him, with this gat coming from his mom house, I'm gonna catch him at 5 a.m. in the morning while he buying his baby diapers, thinking it's safe. Like, you know what? I mean, they're not. If we don't even respect it that much right now, they don't respect what it was, and there's no way you can respect what it is now. So, I mean, if we're gonna show up to these things and get all this notoriety, then you know, if they don't see it that way, then they're almost as complicit for going and being part of this, wearing all this Givenchy and all you know. So, you know, I think if we don't respect hip hop, they're not gonna respect hip hop. They can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still gonna be a pig. So they can dress up this nigga ball all they want, but all it says is the nigga barbecue to them. All it is a nigga barbecue to them.
Facts. Facts.
What you got, yeah?
When was the last time that you guys heard a song like "Brenda Got a Baby"?
Woo, since Brenda got a baby.
When's the last
that baby 21 and drinking now.
When's the last time? I just stay with the same guy. You know, when's the last time you heard change? Or when did you hear the last album that really sounded like it was written? Or, you know, something like Biggie or anything. When's the last time you even heard some I mean, when's the last time you heard something like Kick Push? You know.
Honestly, for me, Victory Lap was the last album that was out that gave me that feeling, that, you know, and that's why Nipsey missed so much.
With Victory Lap, where is he now?
He's gone.
He's gone. Okay, so we can't get that music no more. Okay. Tupac, gone. Can't get that music no more. Oh, Biggie, gone. Can't get that music no more. It sounds like people, like certain people, they just taken out. And we get in. See, the thing is, they'll let us into the Grammys because they let us in because we are allowed to come to the party because, after all, we are the ones that push their message out. So you can come to the party because you push our message out, but you win an award? No, you a pawn. Pawns don't win awards. Y'all trying to get pawns don't get awards. You know, every once in a while, most soldiers don't win awards, but the ones that sacrifice their life, they get the Purple Heart, right? So a couple of ours already got the Purple Heart. You got the Nipseys, you got the Tupacs, you got the Biggies. Some of us already got the Purple Hearts, but all y'all mother lovers ain't getting the Purple Heart. So y'all can come to the party, keep pushing out our message. Like Hood Rich said, I'm going to find you. If I can't find you in the laundromat, I'm going to find you when you get in your baby's diapers at Walmart. And if I can't find you trying to get your baby's diapers,
I'll get your uncle. I'll get your granny.
I'm going to get your uncle. I'm going to get your kids. I'm going to get your baby mama you don't even talk to no more. Shoot them all up.
And that's what they keep talking. The famous phrase in hip hop right now is "I spin you," and what they're talking about is spinning the block. And what that means is I'm gonna shoot you up, but I'm not sure if you dead. So I'm gonna spin the block and come back and shoot you up a second time just to make sure you're dead.
Mm-hmm. I heard.
And everybody,
he did so many spins, he got dizzy.
But Caleb, you know what?
J. Cole keep pushing your message though.
Caleb, but you see what it is though? That's the type of stuff that we heard about in the early 80s, late 80s, the stuff that you see on Snowfall, because when certain demographics are provided different things that they need to survive and stay afloat, they change and adapt to their surroundings. So we've always been the indirect voice of negativity in our own communities, right? We always say the things that we don't want to actually happen in our music, right? And it actually comes to fluorescent, and nobody's happy with it. None of the things that we really want to see happen in the world are actually being said in songs. All the content is not for us. It's for the kids who want to buy the drugs to feel these highs that we're actually trying to escape feelings of suppressed issues of the past. Like, it's such a clusterfuck of idiots.
Hey, speaking of that, do you see this perky dance craze? Perk 30, I done popped the perk 10. Perk 10, I done popped the perk 30.
Yep.
And then the perky dance.
What?
Perk
Perk 30s, I'm about 60.
Yeah. And watch we just had fentanyl, right? We just had the fentanyl scare for Halloween, but now we dancing over Percocets? Okay, for sure.
Glorifying drug use. But let me say one thing. Yeah, let me say, hold on.
Go ahead, Carter.
Yep, let me say one thing. Well, here's part of the issue too. It's like even in our black movies, like they're not even showing like the black men in a good light. Like he's always a cheater. He's always a woman beater. He's always doing something wrong. And then you go to the music, and then the music is fuck a bitch, smack a hoe. If you can't, fuck your mama, I'm gonna fuck both of y'all and do an orgy and get both of y'all pregnant. Then we're not gonna even be married while we do none of this either. And then we're gonna act like wives, but like they portray us in a light on every front. So like we can't even separate it to just one, like the Grammys or this. It's all a coordinated effort.
But then when you see 5 black men that have been consistent on a podcast, they don't want to highlight that.
No,
I want to highlight 5 black men being consistent on a podcast, coming on every Wednesday, giving y'all the truth. Hell no, we ain't gonna push that out. But we need one of y'all black men. We'll pay you for it. We need one of y'all on this panel right here. We need one of y'all to like. Does any of y'all got a criminal record? Does any of y'all need to go rob Susie down the street so we can put you on the news?
Somebody need to do a drill so we can be on the news. Yeah, we need to fight each other and cuss each other out up here in order for people to really think we're entertaining. I mean, it's sad. Like, look at Blueface and his girl. Like, man, it's just sad to even see that from our people. Man. And like, they're getting views and money and everybody bringing them around. And it's like, she clearly has mental issues. He ain't right. Like, and this is what we're deciding to show people. Like, it's just.
But to your point, Carlton, to your point, man, honestly, I've said this all the time. In order for us to change it, the supply, we got to change the demand. If we keep on listening to this shit and watching this shit, why are we supporting this bullshit ass music? I keep saying it. Like, people keep saying it's only music. It's only. When are y'all going to stop telling yourselves that lie? Stop supporting this bullshit. Stop watching this bullshit. Stop supporting Krishan and Blueface's goofy asses on this reality show, beating the fuck out of each other, making us look crazy. Why are we? I don't even watch that shit. The only time I see some highlights of it is on Instagram because they always for some reason the shit be popping up at the top of my damn feed. I don't give a fuck about that shit. All this bullshit ass music celebrating Turks and all this other bullshit. We gotta change the demand if we want to change the supply. If we keep on listening to shit, that's the shit that they're gonna keep pushing out. And one thing I know, we can't do J. Cole and K. Dot. Those guys make quality music. They talk about real shit, so they are not a part of that. What we were just saying, they do give us game and quality shit, so we can't do those guys and a couple of others. There are some out there, but it's just not enough, man. We support bullshit, and as long as we keep supporting it, the shit gonna keep coming out.
They made Blueface is loving hip hop as one couple.
Right.
One thing that I think is that, and let me speak on this. So one thing that I really feel is that we have the greatest opportunity as we have the biggest vehicle towards wealth right in the palm of our hands. And we used to take rap deals, and the rap deals were they were loans. Now these artists are getting popping, they're building their own labels, they have their own infrastructure built, and they're taking deals where they're just getting distribution through these labels. I feel like if we really focus on hip hop for the next 50 years, the business of hip hop will turn around and will control hip hop the way the Jews control, television media.
So we need to really focus on building our own networks, building our own labels, and actually focusing on learning the business behind hip hop, so that 50 years from now, when we're celebrating 100 years of hip hop, we're celebrating ownership and not loans from bad deals.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right,
Big fact.
but let's get to this politics, man. So we wrapping up this 2023. They're already ramping up for the election. We already got Kanye throwing in his name in the hat. Trump has officially named said that he is running. We got Mike Pence that said that he may run, but he hasn't announced officially. And officially, the Democrats haven't nominated Joe Biden, which is weird because as a sitting president, you typically usually just get the nomination. You're the sitting president. But they've been gearing up with Michelle Obama, doing tours and acting like they're getting ready to run her. They asked her if she was going to endorse Biden, and she said she don't know. So then Biden comes out before the State of the Union address yesterday. He had a 32% approval rate within the Democratic Party. So it looked like the Democratic Party had given up on him. But he came out, he talked strongly about gun laws, which, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, didn't take well to that. He talked about the deficit and how he lowered the deficit from when Trump was in office. But a lot of the deficit was due to the COVID relief that the government gave out because we were in a pandemic. So now that you're not giving out any stimuluses, like y'all always say, where my money at, Joe? You never gave me my money, Joe. Well, you cut the deficit because you didn't give people their money like Trump did. So you're taking credit for leaving the country broke to cut the deficit. Then you turn around and you're talking about the Roe versus Wade and the abortions and the abortion ban, talking about you're going to uplift the Roe versus Wade and that you're going to bring back abortions. Now, that didn't sit well with those middle of America white folk because they fought hard to make sure that they keep these white babies. And when you're talking about aborting white babies again, that's going against everything that the MAGA Make America Great Again agenda is going for. So as far as the Democratic Party, after the address, his approval rating is now 72% with the Democratic Party. So it looks like they're getting ready to back him up, change ship, and they're actually going to run them. So we're looking like Biden versus Trump, 2024, all over again. What are y'all thoughts on this whole political landscape? And what does the future hold for America?
I'll vote for I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. No. But listen here. So, okay, a couple of things. To your point about abortion. I don't even necessarily think it is about aborting white babies, but I think it's more so about the infrastructure of how America's built. I think they want abortion because even though people have kids that maybe shouldn't have them, those kids still do, lack of a better term, ain't shit jobs that keep America going. They work in coal mines. They climb power plants. They work in the factories and stuff. These are all things that are essential to America continuing to go. So I think it's about that for sure. But as far as Biden running for president, I mean, let's be real here. What has he done?
According to him, what has he done? He ended COVID. He's taking credit for inflation. Said inflation was 4%. Now it's at 1.7. He's taking credit for lowering gas prices, saying that gas should be higher and that he put the incentives to lower it and that they need to start drilling. But at the same time, he said that he's ending fossil fuels and that's why we don't drill in America no more, because he's planning to end fossil fuels. So if it's costing me a gang of money to run these drills and you're going to get rid of my industry pretty soon, then why would I invest my money in the drilling for oil in America? And this is why he's over there spending all this money in Ukraine, trying to help Ukraine keep their resources, because we got to get oil from somewhere.
Well, he also had access to oil in Africa, but we know that got cut off. His guy got cut off also. And don't forget to address the elephant in the room. During that whole speech or right before it, we all saw that clip of his wife and Kamala Harris's husband kissing on the mouth.
What?
Now, listen to me.
Crazy.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You look it up. You look it up when we get done with the podcast tonight, gentlemen. And I'm saying it like this. As much as I respect all of y'all, there's no way in hell any of y'all kissing my wife in the mouth, or I'm kissing any of your wives in the mouth, as we're supposed to be brothers doing any type of business, right? Not like y'all Jaquetti with his whole mouth open, but I'm saying any type of interaction like that is going to throw off anybody in the room, right? I'm just saying, and it coming from a professional standpoint, right? Professional setting. Not even talking about politics, just professional, right? If it's a setting where you're bringing your significant other and you see the two top people, the CEO and the CFO, if their significant others kiss in front of you, you know there's something going on. And for the fact that was done once again on national television, this right there in front of your face, here you go, boom. I'm like, I didn't even pay attention to anything he said. Like, I listened to the clips and everything, but when it came to the whole speech, I turned the channel. I was like, no, it's not for me. It's not for me. So anything that has anything to do with Smoking Joe, I pass it to the left.
They must be on some polyamorous or some orgy type shit. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I can't believe you just said that, bro. They kissing on the house.
Man, I gotta see this shit.
Dog, bro, damn, you want to go to Smoking Joe's old wife? I'm sure she about 102, just like him. Like, how do you do that, bro? Oh, fam. Bro, okay, let me get to this, man.
That's somebody's grandma.
You know what I'm saying, Carlton? You feel me? Like, it's crazy.
Golly.
Smoking Joe, as my boy y'all call this dude Smoking Joe. Smoking Joe, he's getting endorsed again. There's nothing to be happy about when it comes to this. You know, I can't say what everybody already pointed out. The man has not literally done shit positive since he's been, or nothing. I would say nothing positive has happened since he's been in office, besides, the gas going a couple dollars lower. But can he really take credit for that, or was that stuff in place before?
Exactly.
So you feel me? So he hasn't really done much, man. And to be real, how I feel about the whole political game is, they're all playing for the same team. So it really don't matter to me who wins presidency. I'm going to vote for Kanye myself. But, it doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
I'm voting for Kanye. If it doesn't matter, I'd rather take a crazy black man than two racist white men. So, it doesn't matter.
No way.
Murdoch, pull it up.
No way.
I just want everyone to know that Murdoch is the MVP for being able to pull this up this fast. Yes, go ahead, pull it up.
It ain't live.
Yep, go ahead. Do it right now.
What's going on, Murdoch?
Oh, there you go. Wait, hold on. Where we at?
Joe Biden, he's in the purple.
Wait.
You can't be serious.
That's his wife. Like, come on now. Think about it. Like, you just walk up and kiss somebody's wife in the mouth? Like, that's his wife and her husband.
You can't make
if you don't get your D'Angelo, how does it feel? Put your shirt on, bro. I am not letting you in the house dressed like that ever again. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know, bro.
My name is.
She might as well start an OnlyFans. You can't make this shit up, bro.
No, but look. Let's just be honest, though. Look. Hood Rich Carlton. Let's just think about this one thing, though. Let's think about this one thing. She comes out of nowhere He extends the hand.
He leaned in. He said,
She embraced him like as if I haven't seen you for a couple hours. You're my boyfriend number 2.
He just knocked it.
Yes, literally. Yeah. What are you doing?
Man,
and he's going.
He took some X like Martin on Bad Boy.
Joe orgy. And I told you guys from the beginning, the last time I was on this podcast, I told you guys, I'm fucking all you guys in the ass, and I mean it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Lord, please
keep voting.
Bless.
Keep voting for me.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Well, you know what, Joe? He must be listening to the rap music, talking about share your girl, let your homie smash your girl. I mean, hey, don't be mad at Joe.
But
He's
you know
following
what?
the culture.
But also don't forget, it's always been said that they have their own little like swinger parties and everybody's in cahoots with each other. It's just it's too blatant and disrespectful in my face. And if it's in my face and on national television, it's in your face on national television.
Okay, hold on. I got a question then.
Yeah.
So that Trump did a lot of stuff and he said a lot of stuff, right? That we didn't agree with. And we said, hey, as a leader, you shouldn't be doing this. Now, what type of message is he sending by letting another man kiss his wife in the mouth on TV in front of everybody as the president of the United States? Like,
don't forget he's also letting up the whole I might drop the Roe versus Wade, saying that you can go back and abort your kids. It's all a strategic ploy, because if last year you said no and you enforced the law, how many kids do you think potentially could have been aborted this calendar year? You know what I'm saying? So it's already done. So now I get your mind back thinking I'm a human being. I'm a good person. Let you make decisions for yourself, ladies. Make decisions for yourself. Now I got your vote back. That's the only reason why they went from 30 to 70%, because you made me feel like you weren't about us. Now you're letting me know you are. So we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you and believe that you care about us.
She belongs to the streets.
Hey, say it twice.
All right, let's get some shout outs before we get up out of here.
Shout out to the fans of the PolitiKan Forum and the fans of us individually. All these great black men up here coming through every week. Shout out to y'all. You feel me, for doing this and joining us on this journey. Shout out to to all the Laker fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fake Laker fans. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And,
sir.
PolitiKan broadcasting. We got some shit coming. Just wait. Don't believe me. Just watch.
Yes, sir. Shout out to LeBron, man. Shout out to LeBron. That's all I gotta say.
Shout out to
number one, baby. Let's go.
13th place.
Number one in our heart. Number one in our hearts and number one on that point scoring list,
13th
baby.
place.
LeBron James and Bronny James.
We erase this.
All right, my turn then. All right, shout out to all you gentlemen. Shout out to two of my kids who was watching Liana and Peyton. They wanted me to shout them out, and Duluth. Shout out to Yajaketi being wild and out of control and unnecessary, because I really am not going to let him around my wife with his shirt off like that. I'm just joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. And then, as always, shout out to the kids for being the future that we should all be focused on. And shout out to my boy Paul, who's always pulling up, doing the most random things that help me be great.
Sure.
Shout out to the whole panel. Love y'all, gentlemen. Y'all keep doing your thing, showing what real black men handling their families look like.
Right.
Ain't out killing people and taking their babies' diapers at the same time. So keep doing y'all things. We all do it in different ways. That is how we affect more people. So everybody just keep doing that. And that's it, man. If it wasn't for you gentlemen, I wouldn't be as far as I am, and the growth I would not have the growth that I have right now. So I appreciate Caleb. I appreciate you, Ronnie, Hood Rich, Mayor, You know, you my boy. So I appreciate all you guys. And Murdoch, you better stop showing us your place, man.
Shout out to Murdoch.
All right, man. I want to shout out my wife. You know, love you. Shout out my nigga Murdoch, man, on the boards, man. He make this show. You know, the show was like this, and then we got Murdoch, and the show, as you can see, it's on a whole different level, man. So shout out to Murdoch on the boards. I want to shout out all y'all gentlemen for joining me every week, man, having these conversations and helping spread this information, man, because information is worth more than money, man. People can't pay for the shit that we you know, inform them about. And it's better to give it to them how they can receive it. So a lot of people, you know, they ain't searching for this information. But we're going to, you know, take that spoon, grab their face, and shove it straight down their throat, man. PolitiKan the podcast, man. You already know what I'm going to do. I don't know what you're going to do with your life, but I'm going to get to it, man. We out.
Peace out, fellas.
Yes, sir.
You want to stop me? You're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Smoking Dank Sinatra, that's all gas. On the hunt in the tall grass. Intercepting every ball pass, then I run it back, that's a TD. Check the scoreboard, y'all last. We up one, you see me. Pussy niggas wanna talk about it, go to Hellcat, no demon. I be politicking on your broadcast at the red carpet like the famous homie. Ask your bitch, really famous.